Welcome back to my channel for a new series on travel notebooks. Now I've been wanting to dabble into these for a while, but I really didn't know what I wanted to put in them, and that's when I came up with the 2018 favorites. And then I'm also working on my son and daughter's travel notebooks for when we go to Hawaii, instead of making a separate album for them. So you all know that I have been on a budget, and I'm trying to use up everything that I have around my room. And so I didn't really want to buy anything new. I did buy a few things, and that's when I got on really good deals, such as these travel notebooks by Felicity Jane. She had a moving sale and they were only $2 a piece. So I stocked up on those. And then I went through my stash and found a stamp where I had that was a book. It's the only one that I had, so I just worked with it. I'm going to make it into a little border. Now this is going to be journal entry 2, and that's because I'm still not done with journal 1. I've yet to find a picture for that. But on this one, it is going to be about books, and even though the year is not over, I don't really get a chance to read very often. In fact, I read these in January, and those are the only books that I've read so far. I know it kind of sounds like I'm cheating. However, this series, when I was done with it, I was in love with the series. It is my second favorite series of all time, and so I knew no matter what I read, nothing was going to top this series. And so, like I said, I want to use a lot of my stash up, so I have a ton of 6x6 paper pads. Now, they are short, they're not a full size. I can't even talk right now. Going to give me a full size of a travel notebooks, which I believe is almost 8 inches, or I think it's 8 inches in length. And that's okay. You can just get really creative on how to use those 6x6 paper pads, and I'm so glad that I am, because they are going to be amazing. No, they're not going to be amazing. It's just going to be awesome to get through these 6x6 paper pads. That's not even what I want to say, but whatever. I'm moving on. Anyways, and I just thought I'd cut it down and then make it into strips. Now, I can't remember, because I've tried to do this voiceover quite a few times and I keep fumbling on my words. I use the Dear Lizzy Fine and Dandy products. And so I'm just kind of going through what I could use. I thought about using the typewriter, because I thought, an author, well, back in the day they used typewriters to type up their books. Nowadays they use computers, but I thought about using that one, and then I decided to scratch that. I don't think I add anything to it, because I felt like when I started to add other pattern papers, it was becoming too much. Now, because it's the strip, even though it doesn't seem like a whole lot of color, I didn't want it to compete with the color of the photo, so I did turn the photos black and white, and I love that. So here I am, just kind of, just putting adhesive down and then making it go across the page with the 2 photos. Now I am using a lot of my Scotch Quick Dry for the paper, and for the photos I'm actually using the This and That dot adhesive, which is not my favorite, because I'm realizing as I'm looking through my photo or my albums that I completed like a year ago, that once those dots dry up, they no longer stick to anything. So I have everything coming off my pages and slowly trying to get back into it. Slowly trying to add new adhesive to those albums. Now, like I said, I am trying to use up anything I have. If you still have those in your stash, please let me know in the comments. Those are Making Memory letter stickers that I had back in 2000, and I have a ton of them. And you know what? I don't care how old they are, they still look great. In fact, they look awesome on the page. And so I'm glad that I got to use some of those up. I'm going to put this as a number 2 and label it Getting Lost in the Book. Now this is where it's going to cut off, guys, and I do apologize for it. Like I said, I lost a lot of photos and videos last night trying to import from my phone onto my computer. I hope you guys like this series. Please give me a thumbs up if you do. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you. You guys all have a great weekend. Bye.